Sugar City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días, bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning, welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show for today. And today is Tuesday, the 24th of April. It is exactly 2 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is a pleasure to welcome you, and above all, a pleasure to greet you this morning, wherever you may be in this beautiful country of ours. And even if you are abroad, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. We are transmitting live from Nortevision Channel 10 here in Trial Farm, Orange Walk Town. And our signal is viewed throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country. And also, if you don't have cable, and if you live within the radius, 20-mile radius of Orange Walk, you can catch Channel 10, which is an off-the-air television station, and is transmitting Channel 10 to all the beautiful people here in Orange Walk and Corozal. And even so, and if you are traveling, or perhaps you'd like to view the show anytime course of the day, it's very simple. You very simply have to go to YouTube on the internet, and you need to type in Sugar City Morning Show for the date that you want to watch, and that's all you need to do. It will come straight up to you. If you want to watch last week's or yesterday's program, very simply go into YouTube, type in Sugar City Morning Show for the date that you'd like, and it's as simple as that. Buenos días, compañeros. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Orange Walk, Trial Farm para ser exacto, y los arreglos que tenemos con los proveedores de señal de cable permiten que nuestra señal se vea por todo el país, desde Corozal hasta Toledo, desde San Pedro hasta el Benque, y también si es que no tienes cable, no problema, como dicen, aquí en la circunvecindad de Orange Walk. Y si es que vives en esta área, simplemente extiende sus antenas y vas a poder ver Canal 10 absolutamente claro y gratis. Compañeros, es un gran gusto saludarles. También estamos en el internet. No se olviden que simplemente tienes que entrar al programa YouTube y tecla Sugar City Morning Show para la fecha que quieres ver, y ahí lo tienes. Es un gran gusto saludarles, son las 7:05. Como siempre, empezamos nuestro programa con una oración, porque yo creo que muchas veces tomamos muchas cosas por dado. We take too much for granted. Y hoy, compañeros, sucedió el milagro que estamos vivos y tenemos salud. Y aunque no estemos en tan perfecta condición o salud, pero lo importante es de que nos queda un poco de vida, y que mientras que tengas vida hay esperanza de algo mejor. Padre, muchas gracias por todo. Tus bendiciones, nos das la vida, salud, nos das las fuerzas para seguir adelante. Padre, muchas gracias por tu amor incondicional, por tu gracia y tu misericordia. Te pedimos, Padre, que continúes bendiciéndonos a todos. Y en particular, Padre, pido por aquellas personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles, especialmente aquellos que han perdido recientemente a un ser querido. Te pido, Padre, para que los acompañes, que los consueles. Te pido, Padre, por las personas enfermas que están en las cárceles, en los hospitales, en sus casas, en las calles. Sánalos, Padre. Por aquellas personas también que están pasando por tiempos difíciles, bien físicamente, económicamente, emocionalmente, espiritualmente. Ayúdanos todos, Padre. Por todos nosotros, que tengamos un bonito día y que podamos hacer lo necesario para demostrar que somos dignos de todas las bendiciones que tú nos das. Que podamos ser, Padre, alabarte todos los días, y que podamos ayudar al prójimo y ser menos egoístas y ser más humildes y ser más dativos y más generosos, y en realidad empezar a ser dignos de todas las bendiciones que tú nos das. Padre, te bendecimos, te alabamos y te glorificamos siempre. Amén. Compañeros, si hoy cumples años, si hoy estás celebrando tus cumpleaños, que la pases muy bien. De parte de todos aquí en Canal 10, estamos enviando muchos saludos. También a aquellas personas que están celebrando aniversarios. Hoy tenemos invitados de Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Y hoy, tan pronto vayamos a la pausa, estaremos con ellos. Ellos están aquí cerca de nosotros y tienen un mensaje para toda la audiencia. Así que vamos rápidamente a la pausa cuando son las 7:08 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. No se vayan.
Residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
Our priorities for the budget, fiscal year 2018-2019, are to continue to provide resources for investments in physical infrastructure, mainly roads and bridges, for education and health, for poverty alleviation, and for citizen security and defense. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we grasp the nettle with both hands. We rise to meet the challenges, and we will overcome them. This year's budget is structured accordingly, and there therefore can and will be no retreat from our signature pro-poor policies. No retreat from Boost and Food Pantry, no retreat from the apprenticeship program, no retreat from the high school subsidies, no retreat from the payment by GOB for students' CXC exams, no retreat from the funding of the second chance opportunities, no retreat from tuition assistance, no retreat from the plethora of full scholarships, no retreat from the construction of new classrooms, no retreat from new rural water supply systems, health posts, and hospitals, certainly in San Pedro, which we hope to fund from a public-private mix, and also from PG. That's the next priority.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can whip its cream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Tangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Compañeros, bienvenidos. Son exactamente las 7:13. It's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock. My apologies when I announced that BMDC was going to be here. Yes, they're going to be here, but they're going to be here until 8 o'clock. But it's a pleasure to welcome my good friend, Robert Checky Usher, to the show. Robert Checky Usher, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Eduardo Martinez.
¿Cómo estás? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you so much. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, that's good.
How was Mascal over the weekend?
Why Mascal me? Jam.
Well, I saw in the news that some Chinese ladies machine man.
Oh, what?
Well, it was on the news last night that
What?
some lady, Chinese lady, cornered a man with her vehicle, and apparently there was some sort of jealousy involved.
The Mascal?
Yes, in Mascal.
I never saw that.
And people are questioning, why is it that this woman is still out if he broke the man's foot?
What?
And I don't know what else, but apparently the man was not as bad as people thought he was, but he managed to get into his vehicle, cast and all, go over to the police station and say, I don't want to press no charges.
What? Well, he know he depend.
Exactly. So that explains the reason why the woman is still driving, whoever it is, I don't know the name of the woman, is still driving out there because he says he's not pressing any charges.
Yeah, but the thing they should have changed when time people said under the press charge, because the police supposed to have their own thing when they work on it. You know the press charge, but this woman does something wrong, so we end up with one police case. But that's all. But you say them are agricultural fair and village fest. What was impressive is because the community center was set up as an exhibition room, the way people used to live in Mascal 100 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had the old Smiley marimba when they used to play, and Stan Castro said that Hipa build the marimba.
Marimba in Mascal?
Yes.
And
yes.
Is that part of the Creole culture?
Yes, of course.
That's mighty strange. I always thought that it was part of the mestizo culture in the West.
No, that's a part of the Creole culture. You see, because in Manuel then days they never used to have electricity, so people use these acoustic instruments for make them create their song. You show the marimba, the acoustic guitar, the accordion, and the greater. That are one spot that show that a part of one of the display how Christmas used to be in Mascal. Then they have the part that they show the bedroom. How they have the bedroom with the net. And a small black and white TV with a little antenna.
Well, that would be recent.
Huh?
That would be recent.
Yeah, that one there, leave it recent. And they have some things that were 100 years old, like one dory. They have a dory there, a big dory both for you to the end of the wall. When they say about almost 100 years old. Then they have, you remember how we used to do a house way back? When we used to
How far back you want to go?
right wrong your time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Right wrong your time, but far before your time. But I know you lived in time, but I don't think you began through that. Because you were there on a different level. You know? The way how people stand, they got a palasada. You know what a palasada, right?
I don't know what is palisade.
When you set up your partitions. Right? So, then the time they so, you know, buy paint. You depend on any book will come. And you take it out, you mix it with starch or so, you stick it on your wall. A lot of pretty picture on your wall in your room and so. Like out of magazines. Yeah, so that is the way people used to decorate up their house. They never paint them in time. They stick up the pictures like out of the magazine. We got so pretty planes, so pretty boat and different scenes.
I can recall that.
Yeah, so they do that, and they also show how they had a part with the different things when they used to use like the herbs and so. When they used to use for do cure picnic when the mold drop and different things like that. But that was a very really nice exhibition.
It was rather interesting.
Yeah,
did you had people explaining it, or it was just there to view?
Yes. No, there was someone inside explaining. I know if you Megan, that may be your highlight of that day, because I know you like historic things. That may be your highlight of the day. But it was very good, very good. Apart from that, the farmers came out. They sell them plantain, lot of plantain, and good sweet pepper, tomatoes, habaneros. They got people who sell habanero tree as well with habanero on it.
No, when you said lot of plantain, I mean, I think the area with Bomba has a lot of plantain.
Yeah,
because that land in that area lends itself to growing the good plantains.
Yeah, lot of plantain, boy, and it may good then it may have good food as well. I see back there so where people do a lot that the potato pong and the plastic cake.
No, I don't know what is plastic cake. What is plastic cake?
Cassava pudding.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, cassava. Because more than one stall had the combination of the potato pudding and the cassava pudding. So it looked like that as something big back in that area, no? Because it's not like only one stall may have it. They may got some folks who may come away from South and bring the hudut. Yeah, they may have the hudut.
And what you meet?
Boy, I work with rice and beans with a barbecue chicken, but I'll tell you why I bought that. I bought that because there was a school that was doing a fundraising. Yeah, Morris, 1 second, Morris. Can I see you for a moment, Morris, please? I need you to take this call for me, Morris. Yeah, so what happened is the reason why we deal with that, just get this call for me, Morris, so that I'll reply on the call, and when they answer, you know what we're talking about, right? So what happened is the school will do a fundraising. They will do a fundraising for the school. So that's why I bought the food from them.
Okay.
You know, I bought the food from them. And they had a
I
raffle
figured
as
you
well.
were going to tell me that you ate a wild boar, or you eat gibnut,
The give nut was there.
or higiti, or pikeri, or one of them things.
They never got so much of the kind of meat there, right? But they have the give nut, the chicken circle and lot. So people got a local fowl too. Yeah, and then they fire hard food, and they had people from Orange Walk who go and do the bendición, the tacos and things like that. But the grounds was well set up, Emmanuel, and they had the marathon kicked off. The marathon was seniors, juniors, and female, right? And the minister gave out jerseys to all teams. All teams, them full set of jerseys.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who win the competition, but I don't know how much buses gone, but I know there was a bus all the way from Mahogany Heights. Mahogany Heights, because what happened is they asked me if I announce that the Mahogany Heights bus will be leaving at a certain time. So I know that there was a Mahogany Heights, but that place was packed. Really, really good.
What kind of attendance would you put it at? 10,000 people? 5,000 people?
But I know good pan kind of numbers, I know good pan kind of number. But I know when they walk, you buck up on people, They're not supposed to know. And it was surrounded the field, the middle, and all around the stalls. I mean, they saw everywhere me pack up. All on the street when I go vehicles like crazy. The bar sold out around 4:30 in the evening.
Nothing with if you drink.
Nothing.
So that means that they did not anticipate the crowd
Yep.
that was there.
Yeah, what happened is usually when the minister do the function, they go and set up the things, right? So Boeing anticipate more. It's okay, we need this stock for this. But then they never anticipate the
What
big.
time did it finish?
The band stopped playing around 6 o'clock. But the
Okay.
marathon continued because
There were a lot of
Yep, and then they have lights on the field as well. So
Okay.
that continued. But it was good, it was successful.
I'm glad, and I'd like to take time out to congratulate Minister Claire Deland for his personal involvement and his tenacity to ensure that this project, this fundraising project, is a success. Excuse me, just
Yeah. And by the
I beg
way,
your pardon.
we all know that he celebrated his birthday on
On
Saturday
the
as well.
Saturday 21st, right?
Yeah,
so
so-
all the best to you, Minister.
Yeah, and other things coming up in Belize Rural North will be the Cookie Tree Cashew Fest.
And when is that coming up?
That comes up on the 11th, 12th, and 13th
Now, the National Agriculture and Trade Show is this weekend.
this weekend.
26th, 27th, and 28th. If I
27th, 28th,
27th, 28th,
and 29th.
and 29th.
Yeah.
And no, Monday we come back to work, but Tuesday is a holiday. Am I not right?
Well, I stay home Tuesday. I don't know about you.
Well,
That
that's
day we
what I
have to
said.
labor.
Tuesday is a holiday. That's
Yeah.
exactly my point.
Tuesday is a holiday, but like the Cashew Fest comes up. Then in the first week of June, they will have the celebration of the coming of people to Flowers Bank. Flowers Bank. They will be
When is that going to happen?
on the 2nd of June.
2nd of June.
Yeah,
okay.
that is the Belize Rural North as well. I mean, they announce the thing, the man tell them announce it, the man say they announce it bad. I tell them, why, sir? Tell them, put in the correct date, man. He said, no, Flowers Bank. Flowers Bank.
Oh, Flowers Bank. All right.
Flowers Bank. Emmanuel got a very important story for report, but make we get Delve because usually on Tuesdays we have Delve coming on.
Certainly.
Yeah. So, Emmanuel, to answer your question rightly, it was successful.
It was successful. That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
at the end
it
of
was
the day.
successful and people had fun. People dance up and enjoyed themselves. The minister danced up with the people and everything. He said, one love.
Morning, Jalvi.
Good morning, buenos días.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
Hello.
Aquí estamos. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, gracias a Dios.
Gracias a Dios.
Bien, gracias a Dios y ustedes.
Muy bien también, muy bien también. Aquí esperando que nos inspires tantito con tu contribución que siempre haces para nosotros los martes y los jueves.
Obviously, you don't want to talk to me. Obviously, you don't want to talk to me. I don't understand what you say. And this one,
Well, I can understand, but you well and understand.
And this one
You're
just-
so jealous that Damiri talked to you and he tried throwing a little word. Well, he would.
this one, he just follow your tongue. You don't continue down no part. Good morning, Delve.
Good morning. Morning, Mr. Chucky.
I got a very, very good news for you this morning.
Okay.
I met your uncle on Sunday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Titiman. And from the last time I met him, he's doing much, 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 much better.
Wow. Oh, that's very good to hear.
Yeah, he performed with us in Mascal.
Was he
and-
performing?
Yes, he performed with us in Mascal and
Okay.
he's doing real great. By the way, he has a new CD out, so that's the good news, Delve. The man is looking good and he's strong,
Okay.
you know. And I was glad and happy to see
Yes.
him doing better.
Yes. Thanks. I haven't seen him in a while, you know. But I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Checky.
Okay, sure.
Very happy to hear that.
All right, let me do the honors this morning. Delvi, inspire us.
Yes. All right. Today I have this one that is entitled Just Love.
Just the love?
Just love.
Oh, just love.
Just love. Yes, love as the verb. Okay. To define love is to question how far is the farthest star in the sky. Just a four-letter word, an emotion, a reaction, existent, one cannot deny. But love is an action, really, an act of mercy and grace, that through the high, the low, and the stuck in the middle, God continues to show us his face. Love is waking up in the morning and being able to see the sun. Love is having a place to call home when it's all said and done. Love is having good health and treasure loved ones for all it's worth. Love is Jesus dying on the cross for us to give us all a second birth. Love is sleeping at night and resting in the comfort of God's embrace. Love is knowing that even when we are disobedient, God does not take us out of the race. Love is knowing that even when we have fallen, he lends us his mighty hand. Love is though we are broken, he pieces us together and causes us to stand. Love is sharing every moment with every people, whether they are black or white. For God is love. Love is an action. So be intentional and love with all your might. Just love.
I want to thank you for that. I like that because, you know, you have pretty much shown all the examples of loving there, and people always have that. The perennial question is, what is love? And people say, that's hard for define. Well, tell you what, you have just said it. Just love, just do it. You know what I mean? Just treat your.
It's an action.
It's an action. Just love. Just do it. Just do it. You don't need to define it. You just do it.
Do it.
All right? Just do it. And God loves you, and believe me, we have a lot to be thankful for, and a lot to be thankful for. Because at the end of the day, he gives us so much. He gives us so much that we in turn need to give back a little bit. And so all we need to do is just love.
Just love, yes.
Thank you, Delvi. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks again. Emmanuel, we have a flash news coming up, but we need to take a break. And as soon as we come back, we understand an aircraft land somewhere in the Orange Walk district. So we will bring that story to you. Huh? Another one then.
Another one. All right. Bring him on. But first we'll take a break. We'll be right back with you.
Showcase took center stage at the first ever event to take place in the historic state-of-the-art Belize City Civic Center. Thanks to the government of Belize, Belizeans now have a massive modern entertainment and convention facility to be utilized by all sectors of society.
I have gone on record to say as well that Teachers' Day this year, which will come in next month of May, will also be here in the Belize Civic Center. All 5,000, almost 6,000 teachers strong will converge here in the Belize Civic Center for a massive event. There is no other place in this country that can hold the kind of numbers that the Belize Civic Center can hold.
Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Mejores prácticas en la cosecha de caña de azúcar. Es recomendable realizar la cosecha en el momento ideal, cuando la caña de azúcar ya está madura Así va a recuperar la mayor cantidad de azúcar con la mejor calidad. Existen varios métodos para determinar la madurez y calidad de la caña a ser cosechada. Síntomas visuales para determinar la madurez de la caña de azúcar son: las hojas se vuelven amarillas y se secan. Se reduce el número de hojas activas a 5 hojas o a menos. Los entrenudos de la parte superior se acortan. En algunas variedades tempraneras, la floración es un indicador de madurez. Midiendo el Brix del tallo para calcular el índice de madurez, es decir, para asegurar si la caña ya está madura. El Brix del jugo en la caña de azúcar tiende a equilibrarse a lo largo del tallo, una vez que llega a su madurez fisiológica. Con un refractómetro de mano se toma la muestra. El Brix superior se toma en el entrenudo que corresponde a la hoja más 7, y el Brix inferior se toma en el segundo entrenudo sobre la superficie del suelo. El índice de madurez es la relación entre el Brix superior y el inferior expresado en porcentaje. Por ejemplo, si el Brix superior es 18 y el inferior es 20, el resultado expresado en porcentaje sería de 90%. Para que una caña se considere madura, el resultado debe estar entre el 85% y el 100%. Análisis de la caña a nivel de laboratorio. Con este método, es necesario colectar muestras de tallos de caña para extraer el jugo. Luego se analiza en el laboratorio para determinar el POL, pureza y Brix. El POL es el contenido real de sacarosa presente en el jugo y es determinado a través de un polarímetro. La pureza aparente se refiere a la relación entre el POL y el Brix del jugo expresado en porcentaje. Una caña lista para cosechar debe tener valores entre el 81% a 100% de pureza. Entre más cerca al 100%, más azúcar se recupera. Una vez determinada que la caña está madura, se procede a la cosecha. Se recomienda realizar la quema en horas que presente el menor riesgo a quemas accidentales. Sin embargo, la cosecha en verde es lo ideal. El corte de la caña se debe realizar al ras del suelo, para aprovechar los entrenudos inferiores donde se encuentra la mayor concentración de azúcares. De este modo, aumenta la producción y el rendimiento de azúcar por acre. La caña debe acomodarse en bultos para facilitar el alce y minimizar el porcentaje de materia extraña, tierra. El bulto debe ser del tamaño del agarrón de la alzadora para evitar el uso del empujador o piler. El despunte debe hacerse en una altura adecuada para así eliminar los entrenudos superiores inmaduros, al igual para no dejar caña moledera en la punta. La caña debe de estar lo más limpio posible, libre de hojas, raíces o lodo, conocido como materia extraña. La cosecha se puede realizar de 3 maneras: cosecha manual, semi-mecanizada o mecanizada. Cosecha manual: corte y alce manual, jarochado. Cosecha semi-mecanizada: corte manual. Se acomoda en bultos que posteriormente son alzados al camión o tráiler por medio de máquinas alzadoras. Cosecha mecánica. Este ha tomado auge. Es la cosecha utilizando las máquinas cosechadoras. También reduce el costo total de la cosecha. La caña debe ser cosechada y entregada al ingenio lo más pronto posible a partir de la quema. Debe ser a menos de 36 horas para asegurar la mejor calidad. Durante el transporte del cañal al ingenio, se recomienda asegurar bien la carga usando varias fajas o cadenas para evitar la caída de caña durante el transporte. Al momento de registrar su viaje en la caseta, asegúrese de recibir su boleto del oficial encargado para que su producción se registre en el sistema de información de la industria. Estimado cañero o cañera, implementando mejores prácticas en la cosecha y transporte de la caña de azúcar para maximizar la producción de azúcar y de la mejor calidad posible. Este resultará en una industria eficiente, de menor impacto al ambiente y sustentable, asegurando mejores ingresos para todos, y así mejorar la calidad de vida de las familias. Una industria impactando la vida de todos.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta. Here with Mr. Robert Checky. Checky, give us some news. We heard that there a plane landed, but now I gather it's more than just a plane. This looks like...
We understand that early this morning, around between 4 and 5 this morning, this aircraft landed in the Orange Walk district. And this is, I think, I don't know if there were chain of the other ones that have been landing. Remember, right early January and right before March, I had planes coming down. But this one appears to be more than one plane. This one here look like that one jet. So if you will give me that picture, Rahim, please. The picture for the aircraft that landed. I understand the place where it landed from reliable source, Emmanuel, is on the San Esteban Road. It's between San Esteban and Progreso. Look for the size of the aircraft there, Emmanuel. That's not a plane, right?
No, that's a small jet. That's a small jet because if you see to the back, it has its turbo engines. These are not propeller planes. So that's a private jet.
It's a private jet.
It's a small private jet. Yes.
Yeah.
And those and they fly fast.
Yeah, that is approximately probably like a 30 passenger.
I wouldn't venture to approximately, because it has six windows, and if you estimate 4 people on each window, or maybe 4 people, that would be 24 plus the crew, the 25, 26 for the pilots, and maybe 4 crew, so maximum 30, or maybe even more. So I would estimate it at about 30, between 25 and 30 crew.
Yeah. Who said that Orange Walk only have airstrip that the Champagne Ridge? You know?
Well, we don't know the circumstances as to why this plane landed. Landed there, but it did, and apparently, if it was a genuine, authentic case of maybe engine troubles, we would know about it. But apparently, there must be some sort of illicit affair. In other words, some sort of drop your load kind of situation, and then
pick up whatever for you and go.
Or pick up whatever, or drop off somebody, whatever. But something is afoot.
Yeah, something. And I don't know, but then the Orange Walk district, they get busy with these landings.
Well, the Orange Walk and Corozal, from what I know, there were stories about this one they bring down plane and this one they bring down plane. You know how we Belizeans like, God, how all the politicians were involved in getting, you know how this story goes. But elections done. So
what happened?
So something must be happening that explains the reason why this plane is found on the Progreso Road, San Esteban Progreso Road. Now that road is not entirely smooth, as best as I
understand. It's well surfaced right now.
It's well surfaced right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is what was bothering me, because I go if that plane is, if the road is in bad shape, then that plane would have taken a beating.
Yeah, I spoke to a student. They went over to Progreso late last week to do a little class trip. I tell her road must be bad, not true. He said from Orange Walk to San Esteban, it's not so good, but once you pass San Esteban going to Progreso, it's smooth. I think they must refurbish it for the Easter, and it still remain good right now. You know.
Okay. Well, I don't want to change topics there, but it's surprising that the Orange Walk to San Esteban Road would be in bad shape.
Yeah, that's what the person told me. I'm not gone up there a good while, but that's what they told me, no. But
no, the police is on the scene as we speak.
Yes, police are there
and,
right now.
And they are
guarding.
They're guarding the plane. No, they're not being. They're not talking. They don't. Do they know? Do they not know?
Well,
what is the story? Do you know anything apart from just that the plane has landed?
They are not releasing any information right now. I think they have to do the preliminaries before they speak, no? But yes, we have learned that police are guarding the plane at this time. So if we say that it land, yes, it land and it's there right now.
So 2 things. Can it be a drug plane? or can it be perhaps that they came to, well, it has to be some sort of drug.
Some kind of thing illegal.
Trade, some sort of illegal thing, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, either they bring money or they brought merchandise.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually, when a thing happen, those are the stories that circulate.
Right.
You know.
And they just dump the plane.
Yeah.
I said, tell you what, left that there. As long as we get what we want, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I imagine how much one of the aircraft they cost, and you don't worry about that. You left that, so imagine how much money they make out of what they do.
Thank you very much. You're reading it right.
Yeah, but that is what it is, Emmanuel, and throughout the day we should learn more.
We should be learning more. Well, I guess tomorrow we'll get more information.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that people will be watching listening to the news tonight, and well, even during the course of the day, that information is just going to spread.
Yeah, but also, Emmanuel, at this time, on behalf of myself and you and everybody here at North Division Channel 10, we'd like to send out our condolences to the Urbina family, no? I think you did it yesterday.
Yes, I did it, and I went to the funeral as well.
Yeah, I understand the funeral was well attended.
Oh, it was. You know, it's heartbreaking. There's nothing that you can possibly tell Chendo and Becky to calm their.
And they are such nice people, Joey.
The pain. I mean, I was at the funeral, and you know, it's just natural, man. It's just natural that you feel for your kid that you're burying.
Yeah.
That's your kid. That's your baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So believe me, guys, very simply cling on to your faith, because if you don't have any, believe me, you'll have a lot of questions. Cling on to your faith, and only time and the grace of God will help you. Believe me, you're not the only ones that are passing through this, or have passed through this. As a matter of fact, there are many people around the world that are going through that. Just the other day, I saw the picture of a little boy in Syria, sleeping between the tombs of his two parents, his mother on one side and his father. And it's not even a tomb; it's just a burial. It's just a little mound. And he was alive. He was spared, yes, but the only way he thought that he could be close to them is by sleeping in between the two of them, dead as they were.
Man.
You know, and that brought tears to my eyes. And believe me, that little boy is alone in this world. You know what I mean? So, compañeros, la fe, manteniendo tu fe es súper importante. Yo sé que a este punto te estarás preguntando, bueno, ¿y por qué? ¿Y por qué? ¿Y por qué? Pero siempre te refiero al libro de Job que dice, no me hagas preguntas como que diría Dios. ¿Quién eres tú para hacerme preguntas? Solo yo sé lo que hago. ¿Ok? Esa es una revelación que Dios le hizo a Job. Él dijo, ¿quién eres tú para hacerme preguntas? Yo hago lo que yo pienso que es necesario hacer. Tú no quizás lo entiendas, pero al final del día hay un propósito para todo esto.
Yeah. Sugar City Morning Show, hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Kiki and Mane.
Hola, morning, we.
Yes, I just want to be known to Bernal, right? Because I have right now in my hands the manifesto, right? And it says tourism, culture, and economic activities. Tourism has proven to be a pillar for economic growth in our region. In order for Orange Walk to capture its fair share of this market, we must create a product that offers opportunities for all the people. Your PUP Town Council will collaborate and consult with BTAE and other stakeholders in the tourism industry to promote Orange Walk as a preferred tourist destination. But make I tell you this a lip service because this past Friday we had a strategic planning meeting at the House of Culture conference room with the Belize Tourism Board, and the town council was invited and they sent no representative to the meeting. Before the meeting started, Ms. Noriko, the BTV facilitator, right, they checked on all the people invited, and the town council was not present. And we went to the lunch meeting and so, and after that, again they checked the roster of people, and the Orange Walk Town Council was not present. No, this is the whole Kevin Bernard, they promote tourism. Very soon you will start to see some signage being put around the town, and that will, he will want to take credit for that. But from last year, we had a meeting with the Institute of Culture and Social Research. They put signs in Orange Walk, right, to direct people to the different tourist destinations and so on. And Kevin might want to take credit for that, but you know the participant, you see? And he said that he want to promote tourism in Orange Walk. I mean, this will just make the people know.
So you think, you know that it's a very simple lip service, because if they were really interested in promoting the Orange Walk as a viable tourist destination, they would have made plans to be there.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? The BTB thought that Orange Walk was only Lamanai and Cuello. No matter what, when we lay out what we have in Orange Walk, bird watching and everything, BTB was amazed to know that Orange Walk is strong to be a good tourism destination.
I am so glad that you called me and informed us about this, because was it well attended?
Yes, it was well attended, right? The My Association was very strongly represented.
I was by there on Friday morning, and I saw some people going in, because I was at the Banquitas, but I did not venture to go down to where the forum was. But I'm glad to hear that it was well attended.
Yes. Only the town council faltered, Kevin Bernard faltered. And he said, the mayor, he loves Orange Walk and promote tourism, which are that alone hogwash.
Well, thank you very much, Dave.
Well said.
Yes,
thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice day. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too, no. Thank you very much. Cositas que tenemos que darnos cuenta, porque el concilio había puesto en su manifiesto de que van a hacer lo necesario para promover turismo aquí en Orange Walk, porque en realidad Orange Walk necesita de este tipo de desarrollo, y resulta que el viernes el Belize Tourist Board tuvo un workshop, una junta con las personas que están envueltas en turismo aquí en Orange Walk. Y que resulta es de que estuvo muy bien, muy bueno en la junta, pero faltó la presencia de un representante del Town Council. Nunca se asomaron de tanto ni Kevin ni ninguno de las personas del concilio, ni un representante siquiera. Así que me imagino que consiguieron su invitación. Así que simplemente, pues me atrevo a decir que se les olvidó o yo no sé qué pasó, pero la gente se está dando cuenta de este tipo de cosas, cuando al final del día debieron de estar ahí. Kevin, yo no puedo explicar la razón por qué no estuvieron ahí, pero por favor, la siguiente vez que tengan juntas, por favor, hacer un punto de estar ahí, porque esto es parte de tu propaganda.
Yeah, also, Emmanuel, we learned of the passing of Mr. Darius from the famous Darius Meat Pie in Belize City. I think you announced sometime last year or last year that Pao had passed away as well for the Pao Meat Pie, no? No.
Well, yes, Mr. Turo passed away.
Okay.
And remember that Mr. Turo was the husband of the lady, right, who was Pao. So now we have the passing of Mr. Dario. No, Dario used to live right up the street from where I used to live way back in 1977 through 79 on Hydes Lane when I went to school.
I thought that was Pickstock. Pickstock is the one to the back, no, where Hyde
No, he was on Hydes Lane.
Hydes Lane. Oh, right by where Santino's was,
He
right?
was right by Hydes Lane.
Yep.
And Dario used to guy stall right at the college. So every lunch we used to sell, because he used to sell trifle.
He was there personally?
He was there personally.
Okay.
He was there personally. He used to sell meat pie and trifle and lades and whatever. Lades and enchiladas, you know. I think they weren't enchiladas. I don't recall. But we used to enjoy the meat pies. Just so much so that price of meat pie gone up.
Yeah, gone up,
125, I think.
Yeah, it gone.
But
people still bite.
People still bite because they love the meat
good.
pies.
The meat pie good.
The meat pie was good. But right here we got good meat pie too.
Yeah, but the family will continue the business of Darius Meat Pie.
Yes.
Yes, they
you
will
have it as a
continue.
fact.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they,
well, I saw some of the interviews yesterday. The workers are saying, yeah, we can continue it. So
yeah, that is good.
Very good to hear.
And someone must have that recipe.
Well, they produce thousands upon thousands of meat pies on a daily basis.
Right.
You know? They're not like Rossi right here where Escalante where they do and by 9:30 then done. Mind you, that's a small venture compared to Dario that does thousands. I would imagine that they do, I don't know, 10,000 meat pies on a daily basis.
They meat pie travel too, you know?
I know because they go way to Miami and New York and Chicago.
People say, bring some Darius to me.
Uh-huh.
I remember one time the destination of the meat pie was supposed to be Los Angeles, but they only reached Guatemala.
Come on, eat it by the way.
They had some problem with the jet to Guatemala, so it delayed for 2 hours, and then boy never waste time. I walked down the meat pie. You never reach your final destination.
You never reach your final destination.
But also, Emmanuel, sadly to say yesterday that a very well-known businessman by the name of Mr. Oscar Rosado Sr. there was an intent to rob him.
Man, see what they have, yeah? I passed it to Albert just now and I say one massive sign about corruption. We don't have to come out and contact picture, man.
The sign
talk about the great man, the land shark guy. We don't have to come out and go see it. It's surprising that it took Orange Rock so long to wake up to know that Johnny is the one who has gotten all the land in his name. 7 miles, the Prime Minister said, and notice on the poster he got all the land documents on it. So now come out and contact quality.
All right, we're showing it as we speak on the screen. Are you in front of it?
Yes, see? That's the sign where I said this morning.
Okay.
Now come out and call seat, man.
Yeah, we got it right there, man.
It has become available to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Yep. Yeah, so Emmanuel, thanks to that caller. So, this man has been targeted for the 3rd time, and he chased off the robbers with shots from his gun. But yesterday, when the gunman grabbed his wife, they caught him off guard and killed the business owner inside his own store.
These people have suffered on that. I know him personally. I know them personally, yes. Okay. These people have suffered where they were, because we have heard of 3 times where they have been accosted, they have been robbed, and now the man has been killed.
Yeah.
And that does not begin to tell you the whole story. How many times other things have happened.
Yeah,
but I'd like to express our sincere condolences to the family. Man, I mean, it's getting terrible. People that you know are being killed, and it's just, it just, it gets to a point where you just say, tell you what, to hell with this, I'm gonna just go away, because
yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It comes to that point. I'm just gonna move from where I live and go live someplace else. I'll make a stay there.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try to get a new life, because can't be living with all that stress that
all
one
that
of
fear,
these days,
all that fear
every day that you're going to be robbed, that you're going to be this. You open your little business to try and make one little dollar, and it turns out that people are watching you as every step that you do, and the minute you falter on something, or the minute you go to the back, somebody is there to steal from you.
And this is exactly what
happened. And the minute
happened.
you go out, they're watching you, and man, I can empathize with the people living on South Side, and recently even up to parts of the North Side, but I couldn't live that way.
Yeah, but talking about moving out, Emmanuel, that was exactly what this couple from Ranchito did. The elderly couple, the American couple. Remember, they robbed them more than one time. And this last time when they got robbed them, you know what the front of the house right now? For sale. They're gone.
Of course.
And then people must make us settle that Belize, because they did their research and found out that Belize is a peaceful place to come and settle. But it's not peaceful for them again. So they have to go back to their life that in the US where they live. And then they sell them place now. What kind of good message this is bringing to our country?
That's no good message. That's a bad message.
Very bad. You know, you remember people used to say Corozal boring, nothing happened at Corozal. You never hear nothing. They happen like no big bash or a nice variety show. But then you never hear no crimes and things like that right now. But man, Emmanuel, for the past year, how many times Corozal has made it on the news? Remember with the Canadian lady and the I think he was a Coast Guard or
yes.
That happened. We don't hear nothing
in the Consejo Shores area.
Yeah, then remember the next one too, the couple when they find on the Consejo Road, and then the young man when they shot right in a Corozal town. They gonna rob this couple. Then the ones there that they had the attempt kidnapping, women they in the car trunk and they get out.
I'd like to congratulate the police department here in Orange Walk for up to now maintaining the peace here in Orange Walk, because I'll be straight up with you. We go like, pero aquí en Orange Walk no tenemos eso. Pues hay una razón por qué no lo tenemos, compañero, because the police are trying to be on top of these things. The police are on top of the situation, and as soon as they hear of anybody trying to penetrate, they say, not in my town.
Yeah,
not in my town. Get out.
Yep.
So I'm glad, and I'd like to congratulate the police for that.
All right, Emmanuel, we have the marketing what was it?
BMDC.
Yeah, we got the BMDC coming up. They have a special presentation for you all this morning. So we will take a break, and Emmanuel will be back with our guests right here this morning. Have yourself a wonderful day. We will be back in a very short while.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Mejores prácticas en la cosecha.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
A fast and reliable internet connection is crucial to the success of any business. That's why we at Pink Boutique chose DigiNet. Not only is it affordable, but it is service we can depend on to keep our business running 24/7. Plus, our DigiNet business plan allows us to stay ahead of the competition. For only $99, we get a dependable fiber connection at super fast speeds. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about how DigiNet can enhance your business today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
Now, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Como prometimos, hoy tendremos personal de Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Son nuestros vecinos aquí al lado. Pero hoy tenemos, today we have the distinct pleasure of having with us immediately to my left, we have Miss Kimberly Zul from K&K Naturals. Now, Kimberly is not a part of the BMDC team, but we'll get to that very shortly. But I'd like to introduce at this moment Mr. Emil Usher, who is the person who works in Belize City, but you also have an arrangement trying to promote all things Belizean. All things Belizean. But before we get to these beautiful little jars containing beautiful little products, I'm sorry, I'd like to say good morning and welcome to you. Morning. Okay, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Emmanuel.
¿Cómo están? How are you doing?
We're doing good. Good morning, radio listeners, TV viewers. Welcome to the morning show, BMDC segment. We'd like to thank you for viewing the Sugar City Morning Show and supporting your local products, of course. Without you, the Belizean entrepreneur, that of organized cooperative groups wouldn't be anywhere. So thank you all Belizeans. We'd like to extend you that thanks. Keep on supporting your local products. Buy Belize and build Belize.
Now, Emil, the last time you were here, we were talking about the many activities that the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation has been involved in. And one of the things that stuck out really was that BMDC is involved in the marketing and production, well, not so much the production, but the marketing of honey. How is that going?
Well, it's going good, Emmanuel. Well, as mentioned on the last show, we've moved beekeepers, bee organizers from competing amongst themselves, selling their product in regular washed out rum bottles, of course. Apart from spending even more money trying to go abroad, different districts and so forth, store to store, trying to sell their product. They save a bit more money when they sell their honey directly to the BMDC's honey buying center. I mean, that gives them more money so they can invest in their apiaries and so forth and build up their apiaries and expand their business, of course.
Now, this honey buying centers, how many do you have?
It's only one for now. It's located here at San Lorenzo Road in Orange Walk. It's a BMDC's depot, of course.
And do you plan on expanding?
Yes, we do plan on expanding, but for now we're seeing how this honey buying center and see how we can impact the beekeepers' lives even more through this honey buying center up in the north.
Okay, one question that I have. I saw the presentation that you had the last time, and it was pretty good. Okay, have you managed to source a market abroad for these products at this point?
Well, for the presentations we haven't been exporting as yet, but we have exported some buckets as yet. We also have a bucket presentation now to offer to, let's say, the bakeries, the high-end restaurants that uses honey in abundance. We also have a bucket presentation.
So, in other words, the bucket presentation means that you can go in and you can very simply buy a bucket of honey.
A bucket of pure
honey.
Belize Jewels honey.
Now, this is people don't begin to understand the amount of preparation that you need to go through before you put something in a bottle, and you have to be going through Baja, you have to be going through all of that. And talk to us a little bit about all the logistics that had needed to have been in place before you do this.
Yes, there are certain steps that you need to take to get certified as well, especially to the Honey Buying Center. We are certified through Baja as well, with all the good GMPs, the good manufacturing practices as well. We package and everything from the apres, the hives per se, to the bottle. Everything is done through good GMPs, good manufacturing practices.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is very simply to assure the customer that you are getting high quality products.
High quality and a safe product.
And a safe product. In other words, that it's not going to be tainted with something else that does not belong there.
Maybe it could be maybe a smudge of dirt on those regular washed out liquor bottles. It can be other things, maybe glue from the stickers and packaging, or maybe residue from the soaps for that matter.
Exactly.
So that is why it will be, we urge Belizeans to support this initiative, support your local products, of course, and buy the Belize Jewels honey brand.
Is that the name of the brand?
Yes,
Belize
the brand is Belize Jewels. It's a brand under the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, and the Belize Jewels brand ensures quality. And through this Honey Buying Center, we, as mentioned, we're certified through Baja, so that gives the customer an even better peace of mind to say, okay, I can go home, I could go to the store, I could purchase the Belize Jewels honey and be safe, be sure that I'm getting a quality Belizean-made product.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, what we have in front of us and is another Belizean product, and that explains the reason why we have Miss Kimberly Zul from Corozal to talk to us about K&K Naturals. Now, you have managed to identify this product and this brand and to work along with her to try to promote it. Now, talk to us a little bit about that. So, first, Emit, then we can go on to Kimberly.
Okay, attending various expositions across the country of Belize, myself as the Belize Shop Coordinator, I carry out these activities every year. It's a recurrent activity for me, and we visit, as mentioned, we visit different expositions, and I had the pleasure of meeting Miss Kimberly at the SEMJC Expo, and she introduced her product to me, and it's a really outstanding locally produced product. And hence we've been in contact, and now this year we've invited her to come on board at the BMDC so we can further assist her in promoting her locally Belizean-made product.
Okay, great. So at this time I'm going to ask Kimberly to talk to us about these cute little bottles containing what initially I thought was something else, but I gather for all of those people watching, those young ladies watching, and in particular the young ladies that want, and it's not entirely only for women, believe me, it is not entirely for women, and I'm going to tell you that men and all can use these products. It's a cosmetic product, and I see that you have foot scrubs, you have facial scrubs, and back scrubs, body scrubs. Okay, talk to us about the product that you have, and how in the world is it that you became involved in doing these?
Well, it came all about from personal experience.
Okay.
Yes, I myself had skin issues, and so I had to find an alternative to take care of my skin. When I did my research and found out there is an alternative, and in fact,
An alternative to what? To what
to
was
the,
currently available?
Yes, you know, to the ones that are in the store. But these ones are natural.
Pure and natural. Pure
Yes,
natural.
Yes, and that is what I started with, and that is what is our goal or motto, to keep it natural.
So you are using natural, purely natural products, and where is it manufactured?
I make them. I have I'm from Corozal. I work at home, and this is where I work at. I distribute it in different stores. I go to different shows, and then this year I have the opportunity to go with them at NATS, and that way I want to educate more people and let more people know that there are an alternative skincare.
No. I do know, ladies and gentlemen, that a lot of people buy a lot of apricot facial scrubs, and me included. I'll be straight up with you.
Yes, but
You know?
the difference between, I am aware of that product too. But have you ever looked behind it and read the ingredients? Can you pronounce those ingredients?
I know it has a lot of chemicals, that benzyl this and all of these.
Sulfate, parabens, and so this is what we don't do. You could pick up our bottle, look at the back and ingredients, and you can read it. You can see that, you know what? Oh yes, I have this right in my backyard. Yes.
So you're promoting face scrubs.
Yes, we
you have foot scrubs, and you have body scrubs.
And I have lip scrubs too.
Oh, you have.
And all of them are based with sugar.
Okay. So it has that exfoliant effect.
Yes, it is an exfoliant. But we are not limited only to that. We are also making face masks, working on different foot soak, bath soak, soaps. Yeah, so.
I want to congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
I believe that the more you become involved in this, the more you will learn, and the more you'll be able to offer to the Belizean public the best quality product that is available. Okay. Now I see different colors, and is it because of the different ingredient that is in that? Do you have, like in facial scrubs, do you have a variety or different types of facial scrubs?
Yes.
When
it
comes about that.
Okay, when it comes to the facial scrub, I have 3 different
This is a facial scrubs?
Yes. That is made from aloe vera. I have a turmeric one, and I have a cinnamon.
Okay. So this is now all of them are based on sugar?
Yes.
I've never heard of sugar being used.
Yes, and I get that reaction every time. And especially when it comes to the lip scrub, you scrub your lip. I'm like, yes, you can. Exfoliation is a key part of skincare routine. And sugar is a natural humectant. What that means is that it takes the moisture from our environment, and it humidify our skin and moisturize our skin.
So you're not that any patchy looking,
exactly.
dry looking, and believe me, that does not look appealing.
No, and it hurts. It hurts.
It hurts.
So along with the sugar, I also source local coconut oil.
Okay,
yes.
so this is a face scrub. It says beautify naturally.
Yes.
And it says produced by K&K Naturals. Okay, professors use within after opening. Okay.
Yes, these can last a very long time. Once it's open, though, we recommend that you use it between a period of 6 months.
So it says pure aloe vera.
Pure aloe vera leaf.
Pure aloe vera. Good Lord, don't get hold of it if you don't have to. Baking soda, tea tree
essential oils,
coconut oil, vitamin E, and sugar. Sugar is the base.
Yes.
Sugar
Yes.
is the base. Okay. And good Lord, this is the first time seeing. No, can you show me the other face scrub just so I can talk about it?
This one.
Or it comes in different sizes as well. So if you want to try it out, you can buy the small bottles.
The face scrub and the foot scrubs, they both come in 2 different sizes.
Okay.
Yes, because some people prefer a small size and some people prefer a big size. So I do cater for most people.
This is brown skin.
Yes.
Now it says it has ingredients: cinnamon, honey, tea tree oil, vitamin E, and sugar. Now the base thing in this thing is the sugar, but it's also cinnamon and honey.
Yes.
And this gives us the brown, rich brown look. Now this has turmeric?
Yes, sir.
Okay, immediately as you see.
When you think about it, Emmanuel, you talk about turmeric, a very healthy root. Talk about pure coconut oil, a very healthy oil. Good multi-purpose oil. You talk about pure honey, it's another healthy product.
It has turmeric, baking soda, orange juice. Okay, coconut oil, tea tree. You know, if I just give me 30 seconds to tell you that I was once losing my hair. I don't know for what godforsaken reason, but I was told, use aloe vera. So me use aloe vera for about a week or so. You know, just no soap, no nothing. Pure and natural. By the time it was the weekend, believe me, by the following weekend, my hair was growing back. No kind of had to go to hospital and to doctors and go to special treatment or anything like that. Pure and natural aloe vera put it back.
Yes, and I believe you because this is what we source as well. I mean, these things do work. And for it to work, a person has to be consistent. A person has to work at it. And just like anything that you want it to be good, you have to maintain it, and you have to have a good routine. And that is what is important with skincare. You have to have a good routine.
How is the reception coming from, say, the major stores, or is it available only at certain places?
It is available only at certain places. I mean, it is my job to educate you and educate those I want to purchase my product. And so that is, every time I go to a different store, I need to educate my clients.
Do you have, would you consider working with, say, some salon that would be receptive and say, tell you what, this weekend we'll have K&K Naturals coming in for a special demonstration. Just got you guys thinking, right?
Yes.
And say, tell you what, we'll give you a facial scrub, or we'll give you this, and at the end of the day, you have a big stand right there, and you sell all of these items to these people. Have you done that before?
Yes, and I have my local sources in Corozal that do buy my product from me, that they use it for doing their pedicures, their facials, and I myself am a massage therapist, and so I do provide those services too. And I
this is one stop. You do the facial. You are a massage therapist, so you use your own products.
And there's a thing called body scrub, a body polish, and so this is where our body scrub.
Do you have that? Can I see the body scrub?
Yes, this one is made from fever grass, or we call it the Belize.
How did you learn from experience, or?
No, we experimented. We experimented. At first, I didn't like that smell, but then we experimented with it, and then we tested it, and so we reached to we have a formula that you want to buy it right away.
This is lemongrass essential oil, coconut oil, sugar, and salt. Okay, this is lemon fresh. This is a body and foot scrub.
Yes. This one is made from hibiscus.
I'll be straight up with you. I'm dying to try some of these stuff. This look like Sally Chile for wheat mango with.
This is the only salt scrub I carry.
You see, I was right.
Everything else, there's sugar. This is the only salt one because they both have their benefits.
This is a body and foot scrub, Jungle Fever. Now, what is this? It says green tea, lavender essential, olive oil, coconut oil, salt, and sugar. Okay, and pink sand. Okay, pure hibiscus flowers.
Yes.
Pure hibiscus flowers. Bet you never know that hibiscus is good for so many things. Okay, pure vanilla beans, honey, coconut oil. I like this because I gathered that people are growing vanilla in.
And I get my vanilla right from there. I source my vanilla
from down south.
Yes. So this is my motto too. I want to support my local.
That's the point.
Yes.
That's the
and
point.
so
Buy local.
Yeah, buy local, support local. And we, as entrepreneurs, it is not easy. Our work doesn't start from 5 and ends at 8. We are working every day and constantly working. We are always creating. And so being a self-employed person, we always have to be, supporting one another. And this is why I don't hesitate in supporting my fellow entrepreneurs as well. Okay, everything I source, I try to source local.
I see a small little bottle there.
Yes, and these bottles are I get them from Oldani. He's a Belizean entrepreneur too that he sourced the bottles from me.
May I see the small little bottle there?
Yes, this is the lip scrub. If you don't mind, I can say that I have in Placencia my product. In Placencia.
No, please go ahead.
And in Corozal, I have it at Mama Lowe's. And in Belize City, it's in the Multiplaza. There's a salon there that took my product, and that's where you can find my product.
That's directly downtown?
Yes,
perfect.
Directly downtown. So if you're in Belize City, you want to try my product.
Do you have a representative here in Orange Walk yet?
Not as yet.
Not as yet. Well, I would suggest those people who are watching and would like to, please, first obviously would want to try it. Okay.
See, she mentioned a good point, Emmanuel, is that I like the way how she thinks. She recognizes the needs to support her fellow Belizeans or motivated entrepreneurs or that of cooperative groups. I mean, that's the benefits of buying local. You keep the money at home to be reinvested at home. Keep that currency here. Know your farmer. Know your producer. Know your therapist in this instance. I mean, benefits. Keep it local.
I agree with you 100%. Like I said, I want to congratulate you because if you were using vanilla from all the way down south, and that's not exactly cheap.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning. Buenos dias.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez.
Hi.
This is Miss Gonzalez from Marcos Canul area.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm listening to your program. I'm very happy that she is using natural resources.
Thank you.
Yes, it's all pure and natural.
And
yes, because then that is what I use also.
So better yet, Mom, you must purchase a K&K Naturals.
Yes, because I make my own coconut oil and I do massage too.
Perfect. Okay, you do that too. Well, then I would invite you to get in contact with Kimberly, and maybe you never know what can come out of that. Believe me, she has, people like you guys, and you need to be encouraged. You need to be encouraged to go ahead working on something because, hey, if this is how we begin to develop our country. Small as it is, but beginning because we don't have to be importing from L'Oreal and from God knows Paris, France, all of these things.
Belizeans supporting Belizeans.
Thing.
Yes, man. The aloe vera very good. And the fever grass, they are natural herbs, that good. The hibiscus, I use it too. And I make my own coconut oil.
Nice. So maybe since you're producing pure coconut oil, you should contact Miss Kimberly. Maybe, as mentioned, she purchases pure raw vanilla from down south, from a Belizean producer. So why not purchase pure coconut oil from another Belizean producer?
Yes, I have my own coconut and I do my own thing, partner.
Perfect, ma'am.
Okay, good. I want to congratulate you too, ma'am.
All right, then, no problem.
Yes, man, all the way, and thanks for calling.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. This is encouragement.
Yes. A collaboration between different entrepreneurs is very encouraging, and it helps us to grow. We are not in competition with each other. Instead, we just help each other.
Well, each one has a distinct product, so I'm intrigued about that green one there, which I don't think I have seen. What is the content of it?
That is a eucalyptus scrub.
Oh,
everybody say it smells like Vicks. Well, it's
but that's exactly what it is. Eucalyptus oil. Have you seen a eucalyptus tree?
No, but I've seen the plant. Yes.
The plant, yes. Okay.
We have right here in Belize.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay, I was in Mexico City, and I go like, wonder why I can breathe so fresh and so, it's like penetrating smell. And I was at the park, and I look up, and my brother tells me, you see those trees above you? They're all eucalyptus trees. And if you snap the leaf, it's a beautiful smell. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Miss Kimberly Zoll from K&K.
And I want people to look forward to see me at the National Agricultural Show. Come over to my booth and come and see what services I'm giving.
Okay.
I'll be doing massages too.
You'll be doing massages
foot massages, like a 5-minute, a 10-minute. People will be walking around. They'll be tired.
Yeah, I understand. A little facial scrub as well you'll be offering?
I'll think about that.
Yeah, man, sure. Tell you what, say, ruffle it. Because people want to. The trick is in having people to try it.
Yes. I will have sample sizes as well.
All right, yes. I understand that there's a cost involved in production, but you need to get people hooked on the goods, and especially if they're so good and people like it, but tell you what, they go like, no. You go keep your expensive creams. I'm gonna go with K&K Natural.
Ah, natural.
The name K. I can imagine Kimberly is one of the K's. The other K
is from my former business partner as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So
well,
K&K Naturals. I like the name. I like the concept behind it. It's pure and natural.
Yes.
And I believe that the more and more people begin to use it, understand that these aren't chemicals that are being put in, preservatives that are being put into the bottles, which can ironically, you're putting all of these things into your face, but then they have side effects. So these are pure and natural. I'm inviting people to try them. How can I get in contact with you?
I have an Instagram page and I have a Facebook page.
You have what's the name of the Facebook page?
K&K Naturals.
K&K Naturals, is the Facebook page. Go to their page, encourage her, and see if maybe you can, if anybody would like to try any of these products, how do they do?
They can contact me right through those pages. They can direct message me and I can send them.
Will you be available during the course of the day here in Orange Walk where people can actually buy some?
They can call me before I catch my bus. These are all for sale, yes.
These are all for sale. Give me a number so that people can call.
601-5519.
601-5519. Yes. That's the number to call. 601-5519. I know a lot of people would like to try this because, man, I say the amount of money that is spent by both men and women in trying to look good, feel good, And these are pure and natural K&K, and she's a Belizean, and she utilizes all these products. And you'll be intrigued to find out that, there are different scents, there are different elements that are included in these scrubs. So, hey, encourage her, patronize her, and see how it goes from there. You will be at the National Agricultural Trade Show this Friday, this Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Any last words that you'd like to share?
Well, I'd like to say thank you for having me here this morning.
Sure.
So I can.
It's my pleasure, my
Yes.
distinct pleasure.
And like you mentioned before, there's a lot of people who have skin issues like mine, and there are alternatives. A natural way is the new black, how they say. This is the new black. Taking
Yes.
care of your skin, self-pamper, self-love.
And it doesn't have to be that you have skin issues. It's just the way it is.
Yes, you pamper yourself.
Yeah, you
though.
pamper yourself. You go like, tell you what, I feel like Wally.
This is a spa at home.
Yeah, I want to pamper myself. I want to feel good.
Yes.
And this is going a hell of a long way towards that.
Well, and another thing, I want people to come out and see me at the Agric. I have a new product that I'll be showcasing. Is my infamous faith clay mask. I have 3 different kinds. Come out
So
and
you're
see me.
expanding. Oh no, we're not going nowhere. You're expanding. You believe that you can do the mask, the
Yes.
farming masks.
Well, the BMDC has invited Ms. Kimberly to be at our booth for this year's National Agriculture and Trade Show 2018. So, general public, look out for the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation's booth at the National Agriculture and Trade Show 2018, whereby we'll have Ms. Kimberly selling her all-natural K&K products. Also, she'll be providing massages as well. She has, as mentioned, she's gonna roll out a new product as well, her mask, her face mask.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. But we need to go on a break, ladies and gentlemen. It's 22 minutes before 9 o'clock. We'll go on a break and we'll be back.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historical rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
In the Capital 3 budget, provisions of over 43 million have been made to finance the following key infrastructure projects. Continuation of the upgrading of the Hummingbird Highway, $11 million. Continuation of the Belize Southside Poverty Alleviation Project, $4 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of new sections of the George Price Highway, including the construction of a new double-lane bridge at Roaring Creek, $13 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of a new section of the Philip Golson Highway, $5 million. Commencement of work on the new Airport Link Road, joining the access road to the PGIA, joining that with the Western Highway, $3 million. Commencement of work on the new Hallover Bridge, $3 million. And commencement of work on phase 1 of the Caracol Road project, $4 million. In addition, provision of $9.5 million has also been made for projects in the education and health sectors and towards our vaunted poverty alleviation programs. Mr. Speaker, I should point out that as we have done in all the years since taking office, we will again be financing our capital program wholly from concessional sources provided by our international development partners. We will not be borrowing any funds on commercial terms. These are the investments that will continue the transformation and continue to bring the jobs to lower even more the unemployment rate and lift lives and the economy.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Before we signed up for DigiNet, things at home were a bit...
Mom, I'm just hanging up the internet. Who's sick? Fix it.
chaotic when it came to the internet. But since we signed up for DigiNet, fiber optic internet for your home, everything has been going awesome. Everyone can be online at the same time, consistent and reliable speeds, no more fighting for internet. It's a mother's dream. It's so affordable. I got a 20 megabyte plan for only $169 monthly. Plus, it comes bundled with a free postpaid plan and free home phone service. We're saving over $200 monthly. It's an unbelievable deal. Perfect for families. Trust me, visit your nearest BTL office and ask about DigiNet today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. We only have 15 minutes left on this segment, last segment, but we're with Miss Kimberly Zul and with Mr. Emil Usher. Emil is the Belize Shop Coordinator for the BMDC, and Kimberly is the owner of K&K Naturals. Now, I have been very impressed by the wide variety of products that she has, but also impressed with her because she has developed a product, I think, that is a good product, is a wonderful product, considering the amount of money that people in general spend in order to feel good and to look good. It's incredible. And to think that here you're using natural products, to think that you're going to be using sugar as an exfoliant with with green tea and aloe vera and cinnamon and all of these things. Man, these things work miracles on your skin. Work miracles on your skin, and believe me, I've seen people put avocado on their skin and
really,
and yes, it works wonderful.
And if I could say something, is that if we live in a climate where the sun beats us down, then we sweat, and right now, as soon as you step outside, dust they come your way.
Yeah.
All of that accumulate on your skin. Now, the scrub is specialized. It is an exfoliant, like you mentioned. What that does is that after you keep those things on your skin becomes dull. An exfoliant help remove all of that.
Top layers.
Gently, yes, gently, and it reveals radiant, healthy looking skin.
So it's renewed skin. In other words, you look at it and go like, wow, your skin looks nice.
Shine bright like a diamond, Emmanuel.
Shining bright.
All local products, Belizean made.
You know?
Yes. It's recommended you exfoliate at least 2 times for the week.
At least 2 times for the week. 2 times for the week exfoliate. Now, if you do what is called I'm so sorry. The paste that you put on your face.
Oh, the mask?
The mask. That's only 1 time a week.
Yes.
Okay, 1 time a week. And you must do the exfoliant first, and then you put on the mask.
Yes.
Okay.
And you don't have to do it both the same day either. You could choose which day to do the exfoliant and which day could do the mask.
I'm still intrigued with by one thing. Did you know all of this thing, or it's just through research that you managed to get?
You have to do your research.
So that means that you've been doing a hell of a lot of research.
Yes. In fact, the idea came about from 2015.
Really?
Yes. And then
have people been helping you with ideas as well?
My family helps me a lot with the ideas and like that. It's more me doing the research and finding out what smells go with what and what is this plant good for. Like, I learned about the hibiscus, I learned about the fever grass, and they all have its benefits. Yeah. So it takes, and I will continue learn. I've never finished learning. Yes.
You never. Well, yes, obviously, because and people are going to buy it because it's all natural, and that is the key thing. It's all natural. I mean, when will you be hearing that natural things will have adverse effects on your face?
All natural Belizean made product with Belizeans supporting Belizeans.
Yes. And I gather that you will be present at the Agricultural Trade Show this weekend. Now, it begins on Friday night, but it's going to be the public the show will
Saturday.
be Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
What will BMDC have on display?
Well, as you all know, the BMDC is at the National Agriculture and Trade Show every year, supporting Belizean producers, supporting agro-processed products, and boosting sales in marketing for these producers. This year will be the same as natural. We'll be rolling out, and what we'd like to do is create a farmers market feeling to it, whereby, with that being said, we're inviting different producers to house our booth, to be in our booth, the BMDC's booth, and sell their products. So it's like a farmers market finish to say that the general public will have a chance to meet the producer, have a one-on-one with the producer, and know their producer. Whether it
we're
be
talking producers of what?
Whether it be from your scrubs, your foot scrubs, your facials, goes down to agro-processed, value-added products, seasoned, Belizean-made seasoning, and of course, you know, the Belize Jewels honey would have to be out there on promotion as well.
So that's going to be on display, I beg your pardon.
Yes. The year before, last year, we had an FAO project which the BMDC executed, highlighting 3 commodities, 3 local commodities, local onions, honey, and coconut oil. Well, you see, and lamb, sorry. And the thing is that every year, as mentioned, we like to have different producers. So every year you have something new at the BMDC's booth. So visit the BMDC's booth. Now we have facial scrubs, we have foot scrubs, we have masks as well. And as you all know, Miss Kimberly mentioned she's a licensed therapist as well, a massage therapist, yes. Sorry. She will be offering massage services at the BMDC's booth as well. So I mean, after taking that long walk around the grounds, seeing all the exhibits and so forth, everything the showgrounds has to offer, the National Agriculture and Trade Show has to offer, including BMDC's booth, of course, why not stop by and have a nice massage?
Indulge yourself.
Indulge yourself. And
that's
especially under this scorching heat that we're having these days here.
I want to ask you a question. You are a massage therapist. Have you ever considered, well, I know that the oils, you have your own oils and so forth that you use, yes. Right? Now those aren't, people normally don't buy these.
Well, a lot of people have mentioned to me, like you said, people give you tips all the time about body oils and massage oils. Because maybe you just want to massage this part or that part of your body. So yes, that's in the making as
but then you can also give it as a gift to somebody else. In other words, if you know that that this person enjoys massages, so you go and has his or her own massage therapist, you go like, I'm going to give you, te voy a regalar una botellita de aceites, because I was given once a bottle of I think it was a citrus ointment. It was a relaxant, you know, and it was a body liniment or something.
You're talking, if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking you're talking about the Mayan Secret orange essence oil.
No, it was something else. It was citrus, but it also had a little something there that helped relax the person. So you know, this serves as a base rather than using Bix and Bix and Bix, you know.
Ponte Bix.
Ponte Bix, you know. This was it had a beautiful scent and it relaxed you. The smell was just one of those relaxing smells. Because your body reacts to all of these things as well.
Yes,
to
definitely.
Scents and to, you know, they found that peppermint activates people.
So yeah, it does. And even though, as going back to the nuts, we've also assisted the cooperatives department as well with a couple producers. So because our booth, we've invited various producers to be at our booth, including Miss Kimberly and her K&K natural scrubs and so forth. And we'd like to, this year we'd like to extend the services to other producers, even though our booth or building itself can't house them. So we extended invitations to other producers to team up, but they will be there as well promoting their products. We have Miss Ayuso as well that has the honey. We have Miss Clarita Molina promoting jams, jellies of Belizean, pure Belizean homemade. Then we have the famous Amarabi marinade. It's Belizean seasoning, Miss Laura Raymond. At the BMDC's booth, we have the famous Fibbers, honey glaze, dipping and dressing sauce. They will be at our booth as well.
The lady would want to get in contact, would like to get in contact with you.
That lady that, on Marcus Canal area, if she has a product ready as well, she has a product bottled and labeled, I mean, give the BMDC a call. We can see how we can assist you in identifying markets for your quality Belizean made product. That's what we do. We're here to assist the local farmers, producers, and agro-processors in marketing their end product, product development, and so forth. We've assisted as well Mr. Julian Chell for upgrading his Lake Chapmul coconut oil as well. So apart from having Belizean-made seasoning, Fibbers, honey glaze, dipping and dressing sauce, and both these producers as well will have free sampling for persons, customers, the general public, visiting the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation's booth at the National Agriculture and Trade Show 2018. We'll also have Miss Kimberly here providing her all-natural products, also providing face masks, massages as well. So And we also have the Belize Jewels honey. We have the Lake Chapman pure coconut oil. We have 5-star products. We have even products from Central Farm. It's the famous baking pot products. We have the pineapple jam, papaya jam. We even have the salsa casera, the jalapeno peppers, and also the Belizean made pepper sauce. So visit the BMDC's booth. You have a lot of products, a lot of quality Belizean made products. You won't miss out. You can even have samples of meat pieces dipped in seasoning or marinated with seasoning or dipped in the fibers, dipping and dressing sauce. I mean, they have a lot of activities happening at the BMDC's booth. So visit us, and remember, keep it local. Support your Belizeans today.
Thank you, Emil. Thank you very much. I'm just going to ask you a question. The little bag that you have there, the little
this.
It's
I also purchased this from a local. It's handmade.
These are handmade.
Yes. It's made from Stacey's Craft. Handmade craft. Stacey Handmade Craft. She's located in Corozal. She also will be in Agri, at the agricultural show. Yeah. She made me different sizes and styles. And
well, this is a good little gift.
We have many talented ladies, and it's just an opportunity we need and able to showcase our talent.
When I was living in Merida, I worked at a printing press, and the printing press was producing these bags for the top of the line designer stores in Merida, and I can recall exactly how to produce this.
Yeah.
So just little things that you pick up as you go along. Well, it's been a pleasure having you both here.
Thank you very much.
Particularly Kimberly, and in particular, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I think that the more people know the product, they will fall in love with the product.
Exactly.
It's all pure and natural. And I'm not telling you that people just quickly dump whatever they're using, but it will take a while before people begin to understand that what they are using currently is that what you're offering is just as good or even better. Let me put it that way, just as good or even better than what they're currently using. So I want to, ladies and gentlemen, visit the National Agricultural and Trade Show stall for BMDC. Kimberly will be there, and they'll be giving away free samples and small little on items. And but try them. They're not expensive, and believe me, if you just try a small bottle, and if you like it, well then believe me, you're gonna end up buying the whole guacamole, So again, thank you, Kimberly. Wish you all the best. Emil, I do hope to be able to see you at the Belmopan Agriculture and Trade Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you that this show airs again tonight at 9, but we will be back with you nonetheless tomorrow morning. I want to give thank you to the production crew, to our sponsors who faithfully contribute so that we can be on a daily basis. We can be here. So we want to give thanks to Belize Marketing Development Corporation, German Vega and Sons, the Honorable Gaspar Vega, Senor Eduardo Vega from Benque. We want to give thanks to the Governor of Belize Information Service, Dano Milk. We want to give thanks to all those people who sponsor us on a daily basis with telemedia, with their announcements, and want to say that we'll see you tomorrow. Nonetheless, we'll see you tomorrow. Así que cuídense mucho, take care of yourselves. Hasta luego, nos vemos mañana. Y muchas gracias por su audiencia. Nos vemos.
City Morning Show.